Hey guys, welcome back to CALLOUS Invitational 3 Play-Ins, Group A, Round of 4. We have Zomog and Hellpowna once again, and it was a pretty close back and forth game one. I liked it, but Zomog came out on top. So we'll see if he can replicate that. He needs one win in this game or a potential third game to continue on to the finals of this group and have a win and in match against, well, we don't know yet. Hellpowna is going to have to rattle off two in a row. Here is the game. Zomog bottom side, Pizza Boy Coco, that is Hellpowna on the top. It is a Skarm lead bottom side against a Salamence top side and an immediate Fire Blast, which is going to meet a Bliss. So we've got a Skarm Bliss team revealed right out the gate from Zomog. Ice Beam crit against an opposing Blissey does not matter. A Sing there catching Skarm would have mattered, but it's going to miss with that really crappy, unreliable accuracy. But he's got a spinner as well. Here comes Starmie rapid spinning away the one layer that did get down. He will get hit with Toxic, and Surf there 29%, but Spike's layer number 1 is going to be reestablished. Natural Cure. Here comes Salamence. We know that it at least has Fire Blast. Haven't seen anything else, but we know that it threatens the Skarm in that way. But he's going to double back to Starmie here and get it in on the Bliss. One of the things that Hellpowna has really impressed me with consistently throughout the games that I've watched is that he's been very, very good about double switching and retaking tempo in that way, and no exception here. That being said, a Jirachi through paralysis and through garbage accuracy is going to connect with Starmie with the Thunder, and it's obviously going to do a whole heck of a lot. So Starmie very, very low for Hellpowna, and he's going to have to find an opportunity to get that in and land a recover. That time is not now. He's going to get Seismic Toss on T-Tar here, 24%, indicating a 404 HP Tyranitar. And he goes Focus Punch here, so given those two pieces of information, I would definitely at least consider that it might have Substitute. Definitely something to keep in mind. And Hellpowna, again, with great timing, gets Starmie in exactly when he needs to against the Skarmory. He does get Toxic off on him to put a little pressure, but he's obviously much healthier now than he was a moment ago when he was in the red. That being said, he may have to concede here that one layer of spikes is going to be down for now. He's going to rapid spin it away, but I don't really know where this goes. Over prediction from Zomog with Toxic again, but the obvious play is just to spike up again here, and I don't know what Hellpowna can do about that. And indeed, he does just concede that, yes, there is going to be a layer of spikes for now, nothing I can do. S-Toss on the way in, going to hit Jirachi, is still paralyzed, but is also perfectly healthy at 63%. Bliss on Bliss, there's S-Toss. This match probably not going to go too far. Still two unrevealeds for both guys. Sing trying to catch something on the switch, but it's going to whiff again. Not that it would have been a big deal on Bliss. It is revealed to be Wish Bliss, bottom side for Zomog, and that's going to pay off in a big way. Jirachi, despite coming into a Seismic Toss, is going to wish and lefties his way back up to 95%. And he's going to attempt a Dynamic Punch. He'll miss on the Blissey there. It's only 50-50 to begin with, and he's got the para, so he's actually favored to not hit when he does that. And he does not hit. Salamence comes in, finds himself against Bliss. We don't know if he has Brick Break or something to actually threaten him with. We've got Blissey on Blissey. T-Tar in the house here. We know it has Focus Punch. Does it have Substitute as well? Not going to risk it. Here comes Salamence. That's really on the bad end of a rock slide, losing over half his health in one go, despite Intimidate. Starmie tries to come in now. Finds himself in on a Claydol, which we didn't even know about before. Zomog shows that for the first time. He'll have an opportunity to spin or recover here, his choice, and he opts for the rapid spin. Spikes are gone. Recover back up to 100% for Starmie. However, Toxic going to cooperate for Zomog, connecting with Starmie yet again. Takes this opportunity to get out of the way. Salamence comes down. Obvious relaying of layer number 1 of Spikes comes down as well. Still a 6-6 situation, 32 turns in. A failed protect here. Hellpowna brings the Starmie back. Again, can just rapid spin, but he goes Thunder Wave this time. I like that. I think that's good. I think that gives him some turns where we can finally actually win this one-on-one matchup in the future when some full paras kick in. Rapid spin happens here. I don't think he needs to worry about Pursuit at all. I've never seen Pursuit on a Focus Punch set, I don't think, so I think he's perfectly fine here. He agrees. He gets out of the way. Focus Punch nails Metagross on the way in. That guy's getting pretty low, 28%. He does have lefties. Gonna Meteor Mash here. Connects, but does not find the attack raise that he's probably hoping for. Meteor Mash again, 21%. This time he does find an attack raise. Lair number 1 through the full paralysis is going to come down. Earthquake and over prediction, swing and a miss. He probably thought Jirachi was coming in there, but he is incorrect, and Whirlwind is going to drag out Blissey. We still don't know 2 Pokemon on Hellpowna's team. Spike's coming down for Zomog. Starmie again with an opportunity to Rapid Spin or recover, his choice, and he's going to opt for the recover. Will he Rapid Spin here, knowing that this Jirachi has Thunder? It is paralyzed. Here comes Dugtrio for the trap, and we don't know what Rachi wanted to go for. He's paralyzed, but Zomog is going to be on the bad end of the Dugtrio Earthquake. Down goes the Rachi for the first knockout of the game. We've got ourselves a 6-5. Only 1 unrevealed poke in the whole game. It's going to belong to Hellpowna. Salamence Roar for Zomog. Nice little surprise move. Drags out Dugtrio. That pulls back. Here's Starmie. Dragon Claw comes down, gets him for 47%. We know the full Starmie moveset, Rapid Spin, Surf, Thunder Wave, Recover. So Salamence knows he's in no danger of Ice Beam here. And Starmie in a bad place. Finally, Hellpowna screws up with the Starmie. He's been really spot on with it up to this point, but he finally leaves it vulnerable here, and he finally loses some tempo. Zomog now pushing the issue with Salamence. He's going to get his first knockout. His Mence is faster than the other. There's the Dragon Claw and the KO. 5-5 situation. Still don't know the final poke in this game. Seismic Toss coming down on the incoming paralyzed Skarm. Seismic Toss again, 25%. Whirlwind successful. Drags out Metagross. 29% just clinging to those lefties. Goes boom here. Skarm probably the worst target that he could have found. But good play there for Zomog to anticipate that and not get something more important blown up on. 4-4 no, as the last poke finally gets shown for Hellpowna. It's a Coon. It has Calm Mind, as almost every Coon in the world does. We'll see what he has in addition to that. There's Calm Mind number 2, Seismic Toss, 25%, indicating a Coon with a vicinity of 400 plus HP, 401 possibly. There is Surf and Seismic Toss respectively. Does Coon have Rest? It does not seem like an offensive Coon. It has not used Hydro Pump or anything like that. It does have Rest. Seismic Toss now does 24%, and it did 25 before, even though it did the exact same amount. I hate that about the replay viewer. That still is not fixed years later. Rawr. Anyhow, let's see what happens from here. There is Roar after the Coon kills a Sleep Turn. Starmie on its deathbed here. Might just Thunder Wave on the way out. He also might just Rapid Spin on the way out. He decides Spin is more valuable. Spikes are gone, but so is Starmie, and we've got a lead for Zomog now in a 4-3 situation. Blissey and Mence staring each other down. Blissey and Blissey. Ice Beam there aimed at the Mence, obviously, but Zomog does not allow that to happen. The Bliss is at basically the same amount of health, and Sing has not hit a single time for Hellpowna with that 55% accuracy, worse than Hypnosis. Soft-Boiled comes down, so does Wish. See where he can pass that. T-Tar at a hundo, Claydol at a hundo, Salamence at 97, so nothing actually needs the Wish. Claydol comes in nonetheless, stares down Dugtrio briefly, but now Blissey comes in. There's Earthquake. There's Earthquake again, and it's going to be another missed Sing. He is 0 for 4 on those slightly better than coin flip attempts. And Soft-Boiled comes down now. Sing on Claydol, I don't know how relevant it would be. It certainly isn't a bad thing, but Claydol is not the biggest issue here from Hellpowna's point of view. Earthquake and Ice Beam exchange. If they go blow for blow, Blissey's going to win. Well, until that, there's a critical hit Earthquake. Thank God he went Soft-Boiled there instead of Ice Beam on that turn, or things could have taken a real bad turn. But Blissey is going to be able to nurse, pun intended, her way back to health here, 81%. There's another Earthquake. Blissey back up to a hundo, and maybe she will start firing off Ice Beams again. Zomog has seen enough, goes to his own Bliss. There is Ice Beam there, a whopping 8%. Sing again. Finally, it's going to connect. Takes 5 times to finally hit, and when it does connect, it just connects with a Blissey. Big pile of who cares. And Hellpowna gets unlucky there. He leaves the Bliss in despite being asleep. Hellpowna makes a calculated risk that I am perfectly okay with in attempting to get him with Dugtrio there, and unfortunately it is an immediate wake. All that effort to finally hit your first thing, and there is no justice. Blissey wakes up immediately. She was not all that tired, and the Dugtrio is going to go down for Hellpowna, who now has his back against the wall. He might be trying to set up a last poke Coon situation, and that might be his best out to get out of this situation. Focus Punch, 34%. 2 sleep turns have been killed. Coon does have the opportunity to wake up and do whatever he needs to do here. It's going to be Surf. That was aimed at the Tyranitar in case it stayed in, which wisely it did not. Calm Mind number 2 coming down. Seismic Toss here. It's going to prompt an obvious rest turn, though it would be interesting if he predicted T-Tar here and went for Surf! He didn't, but that would have been sick. It would have left him dead to the Salamander, so I'm not saying it would have been a good play, but it would have been a cool prediction. Now here is the Focus Punch follow-up as the Coon just tries to kill sleep turns. There's sleep turn number 1. Here's sleep turn number 2. Crit does not come. We have the mind game again. Does he rest here or does he surf here? Here's Blissey. Rest would be the better play, and he does not make it. So it's going to give T-Tar, it's going to just give us the same sequence basically, and it's going to give T-Tar more opportunities here to find the critical hit that he's looking for. T-Tar comes in on the rest turn. Sleep turn number 1, here's Focus Punch. No crit. Attempt number 2, almost certainly incoming. Sleep turn 2, Focus Punch. There's the crit. And with that, I believe we are done here. It all came down to whether or not the critical hit could be found. Last Poke Coon did have a chance there for sure to get the game done. Hellpowna there could have won potentially if the right stuff had happened with that last poke Coon, but the critical hit is exactly what he needed to not happen. Unfortunately for him and fortunately for Zomog, he did find it, and Hellpowna now has just a Bliss. I cannot imagine how that gets it done, but he is going to fight the good fight. I am going to speed this up to the fast speed. Yeah, I mean, despite... Like, even if the things on Zomog's team can't actually kill it the traditional way, I think if it really, really came to it, Zomog could just PP stall him out here. They're going to go through the motions. Hellpowna not ready to concede, but I think his last hopes probably went down when that Coon did. Ice Beams being exchanged. I don't know if I like the Ice Beams from Zomog's end. I think you don't want to freeze the opposing Bliss. I think you want to make it use PP every turn. I think you actually want to specifically not Ice Beam it. Yeah, I like that better. Just Seismic Toss it, because like I said, I think it actually benefits Hellpowna if he gets frozen for a turn or two. I don't want to move this to hyper fast, because like it gets like blinding speed to where like you can't even see the attack animations. I wish there were like something a little faster than this, but not as fast as hyper fast. That would be applicable here, because I really do think we're going through the motions. If in fact Zomog closes this out, which I think is kind of a foregone conclusion at this stage of the game, that's going to mean that Zomog is going to win the set 2-0, that Zomog has not dropped a single game yet in these play-ins, which is really good, and that Zomog is going to be in the finals of Group A. We don't know who his opponent would be, but he's going to be in a win and in situation where if he were to win that match against whoever it's going to end up being, he would be in the main event of CALLOUS Invitational 3. This is the group with Zokaru. He won his first match, but the round of 8 on the other side of the bracket has not happened yet. So someone is going to have to face Zokaru, and then the winner of that match comes up to fight Big Daddy Zomog, who, like I said, has not dropped a single game just yet. So pretty good showing for him, to be sure. And the Bliss here does not thaw, so last turn. She could thaw right now, or this will come to an end. She does not, and there is the Seismic Toss to make it formal. Zomog, the winner here. Hellpowna, who I've definitely enjoyed watching and I thought has played really well. I've liked a lot of his sequencing. I've liked a lot of his double switches. I was really impressed with his play, to be honest. But he is going to be knocked out here by Zomog. Hellpowna will not be in the main event, and Zomog might be. We're going to have to stay tuned to find out. The last thing I want to say real quick before we wrap this video up, I want to remind you guys, I need subs. Please resubscribe. Please tell your friends that this channel is alive again and that they should subscribe. If you want to follow CALLOUS Invitational, there's a link to our Discord channel and to the Pokemon Perfect thread in the description of this video. And the CALLOUS Invitational 3 main event is accepting donations, both to help me and make this more worthwhile for me, and also as prize support to make it better for the players. And we already have the largest prize pool that we have ever had in one of these tournaments, and hopefully it grows even more. Alrighty guys, that is it for now. Perhaps later tonight more games will have played, I don't know, but this is all I've got for now. We are caught up and current. Thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys next time.